Hello and welcome gamers to Halo Clans for this community update. First off, I would like to thank you all for 1337 subs and over 61,000 video views. Lately there have been several questions going around as to whether or not the Halo community is going to go into the Master Chief Collection in Halo 5 without ending up like the current community or collapsing altogether. And I would like to think it's not only going to go into the Master Chief Collection in Halo 5, but I think it's really going to flourish. And here's why. In the past we've had competition game-wise with high replay value, and I've looked at the competition, Destiny, Titanfall, Advanced Warfare, and as far as the multiplayer goes, they have very low replay value compared to the new Halo games, so people theoretically should flock right over to Halo, giving clans more numbers to recruit from. Another thing I really think is going to bring back the community is the dedicated servers, which means less lag out during matches, which drove people away to begin with. It also means that modding will probably be cut down. Don't get me wrong, modding is fun, but the way the community is set up, modding has been brought into the politics of the military community, and it's one of those things that's been really dragging it down. Politics, if people aren't playing the game, they get disinterested very fast and they leave their clans, ultimately causing some of the larger and mid-sized clans to, collapse. And it would be nice to see some of the politics taken away from a war game. Media coverage is a big thing that I think is going to bring the Halo players storming back. With the return of MLG, if people are watching Halo, then it will always be stuck in their head. Speaking of which, because of the Xbox One's basic features, the streaming community is really going to boom. And it won't only be a select few clans that went out and spent a couple $100s on their capture card. And I think that won't only give the community a boost, but I think it's going to give this channel a very large boost, because it won't only be just a few clans that can send in their videos, but it will be the entire Xbox One community that will be able to send in their videos, and it's something that I think is going to be very awesome. Something that I believe is really going to bring the community back is the fact that the Xbox One has 8 gigs of RAM, while the 360 only had 512 megabytes, which means that the Xbox One runs at about 16 times stronger than the 360, and it means that the Forge budget can be increased by quite a bit, making almost limitless possibilities for community creations. Just think about all the different maps that can be made with, different Forge pieces, and if they bring back the Hornet Brute Chopper with the addition of the Gun Goose, not to mention the return of the community favorite maps like Ascension, Coagulation, I'm interested to see if they're going to make Coagulation a Forge World remake, or, with the increase of the abilities of Xbox One, if they would expand the map even further than just the bounds of Forge World. Also, with the possible increased Forge budget, it could bring back a lot of machinima makers, especially if the green screen's color can be changed for better editing. And quite possibly, the largest thing that's going to bring people and clans running back to Halo is the return of dual wielding and the return of the silenced SMG. I remember one of my favorite things to do back on Halo 3 to pass the time with my clan was to set the gravity to 50%, speed to 300%, insta-kill, dual wielding SMGs 1v1 on Sandbox. And it was just amazing, and I was completely unstoppable with a record of 22-0. That just about wraps things up. If I missed anything, please comment down in the section below and I'll get back to it. I'll end with the community question. What would you like to see added or brought back to Halo? I personally would like to see the flame grenades brought back, because I need to pay back my friend who sniped a flame grenade out of my hand while I was in the process of throwing it and lit me on fire. That's it for this community update. Thanks again for the 1337 subs and 61,000 views. And this has been Halo Clan signing out.